Brand new cars are expensive these days, so we decided to take a look at the used car market. When I say we, I mean me and my good friend Muzi Sambo. Now Muzi happens to be a Kaizer Chiefs fan, and he's a loyal fan indeed because aren't those guys like 8th on the log right now? Anyway, the basic idea behind this video is this. Guys, we're here to find 5 cars under 350,000. So I'll have my 5, you'll have his 5. But before we get started, if you couldn't hear what Muzi was saying, he was showing me the Toyota GR86. Now, brand new, these cars come in at 763,100 Rand. But thanks to depreciation, you can get it for the price you're seeing on your screen. That's a saving of 175,200. That kind of depreciation is on I-30N levels and it needs to be studied, but that is the beauty of the used car market. Anyway, that's not what we came here for. We came here to find 5 cars we would buy with our own money under 350,000 Rand, and this Mercedes-Benz is not one of them. So this is a 1995 Mercedes-Benz E-Class, coming in at 22,900 Rand. It has 450,000 kilometers on the clock. I kind of liked it, to be honest, except that the seats were torn. Actually, no, let me be honest. We really liked this car. We did. We looked at it and thought, what if? Hey guys, we spotted a gem. It's cheap. 22,900. Can buy this now. To be honest, we spent way too much time around this Mercedes-Benz. We're talking about buying it for content, just buy a lemon and see how far we can drive it. If you want to see us buy an old Benz, let me know in the comments below and I'll try and talk Muzi into it. Anyway, after playing around, we decided to get serious and we spotted this Toyota Corolla. These old school Toyotas, man. I don't know what's happening with the GR86 and the GR Yaris, but these ones can hold their value well. After 22 years, this car is still coming in at the price you're seeing on your screen. Anyway, Muzi seemed interested in this particular car, so after this, we agreed to split up and find our own 5 cars. And this 2007 Toyota Corolla 180i GSX Automatic, which is very popular with teachers, is my first option. One thing about the Toyota badge, it inspires confidence. Whether you're buying it brand new or you're buying it after 17 years, you just feel like this is a car I can trust. Even if any issues pop up, they can be fixed. I would have preferred a manual, but here you take what you can get. Plus, I was really happy with the interior. Price-wise, it came in at just under 84,000 Rand. The mileage is on your screen. Let me know what you think of my first choice in the comments below. Moving on to the next one, guys, be honest with me. What's going on with the F30? Hey, they are everywhere. Every time I go to WeBuyCars, there's like a whole queue of them. If you own one, please share your ownership experience in the comments below. This one though looks pretty clean. It's a 2017 318i coming in at the price you're seeing on your screen, and that is the mileage. This was my second option because it's cheap. 253,900 is really not bad for the mileage, so that is my option number 2. That car looks boring, guys. No. For option number 2, I'm actually going with this, the Discovery 4. It's going to have issues. It will need maintenance. A lot of money will be spent, but look at it. Discovery 4 for me was peak Discovery. There's that new one now that looks a bit skew at the back. I don't know what's going on there, but this one is the one. Who will know? I got this for less than 300,000. Who will know? Except my mechanic, but who will know? This one has a Decra green sticker, which means there are a couple of issues you have to fix before you can get your roadworthy certificate. Hey, but this mileage is high. So yes, scrap the F30. This is my second pick. Let me know what you think in the comments. After that bad decision, I decided to go take a look at the love of my life, the Golf 7.5 GTI. This one, I would buy this car any day of the week, but not today because this one is outside our budget, so yeah, I just came to have a look and then I left. And as I left, I stumbled onto something Muzi would probably buy. This Suzuki Jimny. It's a 2013 model, and to be honest, I wouldn't mind it either. Especially because the price is very tempting. Coming in at 135,900 Rand. It seems like a more sensible option than my Discovery 4, but you're not going to be getting any baddies with this, so let's move on. But maybe you might in this 2014 Mercedes-Benz A250. When I was young, I was a big fan of this car, like a proper fan. That's the price, that's the mileage. A quick look at the interior, and this interior did not age well. I am not a fan of this interior at all. I am not. And if you're planning to pick up baddies with this one, how? When the seats are torn. I do not like torn seats. It does have red seat belts. Maybe that might help, but I would not recommend this car. I would not buy this car. I would not advise you to buy this car. Just forget you ever saw this. Let us move on. Now, please understand, walking around this place, you'll be met with all kinds of temptation. There are cars that look like they are fine, but are not. There are some that just look broken. You can tell this won't work. But this Kia Sportage is one of the best looking vehicles I've found here so far. It was in excellent condition, and I would gladly buy it with my own money. This is my option number 3. With a panoramic sunroof, leather seats that are still intact, this was a no-brainer for me. When I saw it, I knew I'm adding this one to the list. It's a 2019 model, coming in with 85,000 kilometers on the clock. It has a Decra Platinum sticker. And of all the cars I've chosen so far, I trust this one the most. Let me know what you think of my third option in the comments below. Moving on to something a little more fun. Yes, this 2018 BMW 220i. Now, unlike that F30 from earlier, this is a BMW I can picture myself driving. Truth be told, I was torn between this 2 Series and this 2016 BMW 420i. The 4 Series looks proper. The 4 Series just has that thing that says, I'm playful, but I'm mature. Respect me. With that said, I would have gone for the 4 Series, but the mileage is a bit too high for my liking. So I'd rather spend the extra money and choose the 2 Series as my fourth option. It's got 74,000 kilometers on the clock, and it falls within my budget. Let me know what you think of my choice in the comments below. Would you take the 2 Series, or would you just risk it and go for the 4 Series? Let me know. Speaking of risking it, take a look at this Porsche. It's a 2015 Porsche Panamera. And all I'm saying is, who will know you bought a Porsche from WeBuyCars? Who will know? Well, you'll know when you need to service it, but apart from you, who will know? Now, pricing wise, it is outside our budget, but that doesn't matter. I love Porsche, and I just wanted to feature Porsche in this video. And when I took a look at the interior, I was very impressed. Everything was clean, everything was intact. So the question is, Mr. How much? If you had 400,000 Rand, would you buy a Porsche Panamera from WeBuyCars? That's a very simple answer. No. No, I wouldn't. So let's just move on from the Porsche. The whole idea behind that whole Porsche scene was to say this: when you're buying used cars, you need to shop smart. If you know you don't have a lot of money lying around, avoid cars that might be expensive to service and repair. Find something that you can afford to buy and also afford to maintain. Even though that Porsche looks cheap, it's 400,000 Rand, the servicing of that Porsche is still at Panamera levels. So avoid cars like that, no matter how tempting they might be. And while you're here, if you still haven't liked this video, please like. If you still haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Support local YouTube, guys. We are on the road to 100,000 subs. Let's go for that YouTube play button. Please share this video with your friends. Share it on your WhatsApp. Share it on your Twitter, your Instagram. Let them know there's a Mr. How Much on YouTube. You know, I was actually about to go on with the review, but I'm reviewing a 2010 Toyota Fortuner through a glass window. And I know this video will get over 100,000 views. I just want to say you're the best audience I could have ever asked for. Thank you, thank you, thank you. While I was here, I found a number of Toyota Fortuners. Now, I've never really considered buying a Toyota Fortuner, but looking at the prices of these ones, it's very tempting. Around 145,000 Rand for a Toyota Fortuner. It's very interesting. This one is the 4-liter V6. It's an automatic. I want to know in the comments, would you buy this or keep looking? Alright guys, for the past 40 minutes or so, I've been on my own. Going to join Muzi there. I don't know what cars he's found. Let's see, Corolla 185, Toyota ne? If hold your value was a car, it would be Toyota, although this one doesn't have it. Hold it there. Just one thing about this Toyota, even though it's a 7-year-old car, the mileage is under 35,000 kilometers. When I see such things, just look suspicious to me. What was it not doing all these 7 years? That mileage is too low, way too low. Anyway, let's move on. Now, during the time I was choosing my 5 cars, I have no idea what cars Muzi chose. I'll see when he posts his video, but when I found him here, he was looking at Beamers again. For those of you who don't know, Muzi recently bought a high mileage BMW. So when he saw this one, he says he was having buyer's remorse. Eish. But as for me, I've kept you waiting long enough. This Audi TT is my car number 5. If I had 350,000 rand that day and they said pick any car, this Audi TT is the one I would have driven home. This Audi looks proper. I've asked for the keys. I just want to see the interior, just here. And it's cheaper than Morena, so it has my attention. When I got the keys and saw the interior, no, this is way better than Morena. The interior is still together, guys. The seats are not torn. Yo, I do not like torn seats. I really like the frameless windows. You know, we're not really here to buy a car, but after a while, I started thinking, yo, this Audi kind of looks cool. I started checking it out, checking out the spoiler. I even opened the boot to see the boot space, to see how practical it is. Yo, things were getting out of hand. In terms of the price, it is 320,900 rand. The kilometers are on your screen. It's a 2015 model, 2-liter TFSI, but S-tronic. Now, for those of you who don't know, should anything go wrong with an S-tronic gearbox, it is very expensive to fix. That's the problem. So I was very excited about this Audi TT. I went and called Muzi. I was like, bruh, come and see this. And guess what he said? He just came and said, anything with tronic. He just kept on saying tronic. Listen for yourself. Nah. Anything with tronic. This went on for a while. But what I didn't tell Muzi is that I had a plan. You see, there's Mumbo now, guys. Mumbo Repairs. Shout out to Mumbo. Check out his YouTube channel, guys. I'll leave a link in the description. Anyway, there's Mumbo Repairs. If I have S-tronic problems, hopefully, Mumbo, you can deal with those things. I'm bringing this TT to you. Well, anyway, that's what I was thinking at the time. I didn't buy the Audi TT, but those were my thoughts. Now, please let me know, of the 5 cars I've chosen, the Corolla, the Discovery 4, the Kia Sportage, the BMW 2 Series, and Mr. S-tronic over here. Let me know which of these 5 cars would you buy and why. And if you haven't seen the story of Morena, I'll leave a link in the description. Be sure to check out Muzi's video to see which 5 cars he chose. I'm curious to see them as well. I'm looking forward to his video, but from me to you, thank you so much for watching, guys. Until the next one, take care. Oh, by the way, I got a chance to drive with Snowy, guys. This Swift is a legend, man, a proper legend. Big moment. Bruh, you went to Cape Town with this car.